Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a fun video of me sketching and working through how I brainstorm inspiration and just like the beginning processes of when I'm trying to come up with new designs. Honestly, I have not been sketching as much as I should be, so this will be a really nice push for me to start practicing again because I really need to continue to practice sketching. I feel like for a long time, for some reason, I've just always had this wall up against, just always had this wall when it came to drawing and sketching. I don't know if it's because I felt like I wasn't good enough, which that probably is the reason, or maybe even like from college when things like that have been said towards me. But it has been a long-term goal of mine of just wanting to enhance and strengthen my drawing skills. And I know I'm not going to get better without practicing. So today I'm going to be sketching some designs for some projects that I'm going to be working on in the near future. One of them will actually be in a video for next month for Valentine's Day. So I'm just going to walk you through my process and my brain, I guess, when I'm sketching and what I think about and just like how I go through all of that. So if this is a kind of video that you think will help you on your journey, or if you just want to watch for inspiration, I hope you stay tuned to the end. And if you enjoy watching videos like these, don't forget to subscribe so that you can help support me in the easiest way you can by sharing and subscribing and commenting for that engagement that I truly love to see from you guys in the comments and everything. But without further ado, we're gonna get straight into the video. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys some of the inspiration that I've been having lately of things that I want to eventually make. Usually the first thing I do is go on Pinterest, and I love using Pinterest just because there's so much options on there and it's just like a very vast library of inspiration and ideas. So I'm just gonna log into Pinterest. I've had like a lot of new fun ideas that I really want to pursue this year, and honestly I really want to do more projects where they're just more like fun, exciting pieces and not just like plain basic pieces. I feel like I have said this in the past, but I'm realizing more since I am trying to move towards special occasion wear, where I make designs for people when it comes to weddings, prom, birthdays, just like special events, red carpet, anything like that. My dream honestly is to be able to dress like actors, musicians, but also everyday people like myself who have special events where they need something special to wear to. So yeah, for my sketching session today, I'm going to sketch a few ideas for a Valentine's Day dress that I would like to make, and I want to make one version for like a solo date that I'll probably take myself on, and another version for a date with my boyfriend. I don't know why that took me so long to say, because I have a bunch of other things that I want to do, but yeah, one for a date with my boyfriend, one for a solo date. But I also have a few other projects that I just sort of want to get some ideas out on paper for and possibly use for those as well. So yeah, so I'm not going to talk too much about each of these projects because I'm already going to be making videos for each of them already. But usually whenever I do any kind of project, I always make a mood board, and I have like all of my past mood boards on here. Ooh, I have all my past mood boards on here. Sorry. I have a lot. I also have another Pinterest that has even more mood boards. But for the one that I'm going to be showing you guys in like a few videos, I'm sort of going for like an end of a rom-com kind of vibe. And so I really was just looking for pictures that I felt like were what I would want for myself if I was at the end of a rom-com, but also like movies that I know I've enjoyed before where I could draw inspiration from, and also maybe some that I haven't even seen. So this is like my small little mood board for that. I'll be adding more for that video, but yeah, I'm gonna get straight into sketching now because yeah, there's nothing else really left to say. I usually like to also look at my pictures that I have just for silhouette reference and how to draw certain silhouettes, how the movement of the fabric is. Like for example, for something like maybe this, for example, you can see there's like a little bit of like a drapery right here where it folds. Same thing for like a dress like this where there's some gathering and you can see the draping. You can see the draping of the fabric. Another example would be something like this, maybe, where you see like the movement of her dress. So I like to just look back at pictures, or I'll even just look up certain silhouettes so that I can understand better how to draw. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking and we're gonna do a little montage of me sketching. I know it's a bit dark right now, so you can't really see the color on these designs, but I have done 3 designs so far. I'm going to continue to do some more, but I'm really just trying to get out all the different dress ideas that I might have that I can use for this upcoming project, but also future projects like I mentioned. For the one that's coming up, I mentioned how like I really want it to be like the dress you'd wear at the end of a rom-com, and I'm trying to imagine how I feel like I would envision myself at the end of a rom-com kind of movie. Another thing that I like to do sometimes is I'll watch like movies, or I'll look at magazines, or watch music videos, but I would say film is very inspirational for me, which is why I originally got into costume design, but I'm still using those aspects within my fashion design focus now. So I was watching a Netflix rom-com just now. Honestly, it didn't really give me that much inspiration though. It really was just like something to play in the background while I'm sketching. But I'm gonna keep sketching, and by the end of this, hopefully I have a more clear view of what I can use for that project and talk you guys through that. So we're gonna go back to the montage and I'm gonna keep sketching. So far I drew these 3 sketches. Let's see if I can get Okay, there we go. You can't really see the color as much. It's red, black, and red. How I drew them. I'm trying to get in like a rhythm of like what I'm trying to do. But I was like looking through Pinterest and really just trying to like feel what I gravitate to or see what I gravitate to, but also just like understand what kind of designs I like to create. And I realized I really do enjoy like statement bold dresses that are just very conversation starting, I guess you can say, but just like they just stand out in a room. And as I said, I'm trying to get better at my drawing, so I'm gonna keep drawing some like silhouettes. But I think with me, because I used to do this when I was younger, I more so get my inspiration a little bit easier when I see fabric in front of me. So eventually I want to go fabric shopping, and nowadays they don't let you take swatches most of the time, which is like really frustrating. But when I was younger, they used to give you swatches of fabric that you like, but now it's like they'd be charging you, and it's like, why are you charging me for this like tiny piece of a sample of this fabric? But whatever. So I'll probably just take pictures of fabric, and I'll probably do some more sketching after that as well. But for now, I'm gonna keep drawing and draw some like long silhouettes, because I really do enjoy long dresses and mini dresses. So I'm gonna keep going, and this will probably be like a speed time lapse of me sketching. So I did some more sketching, and I don't know why I mentioned this earlier of how I always feel like there's like a big hurdle between me and sketching. But I did what I was inspired to do. So these are the last 3 that I did. Ooh. And I drew them in red and black. I really feel like what I'm realizing is I feel like there's 2 kind of designers. There's designers who are more like, they sketch things down and then they move forward. But then I feel like there's designers who drape, then maybe sketch, and then keep moving in the process. And I feel like I'm one of those designers who likes to drape, because I feel like draping helps me be able to visualize more of like what something could be, and also just like seeing the fabric in front of me. I feel like I'm the kind of person where like I need to physically do something with the pieces sometimes first, not always, but sometimes, before I can like think about what I want to put down on paper. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's definitely what I think has helped me when I'm designing. And I'm just looking on Pinterest. I'm still looking on Pinterest. I've been looking on Pinterest this whole time. And yeah, I feel like I really want to, at least for me, the kind of designer I am, I feel like I'm the kind of person where like fabric really does help me to be able to picture things a little bit better. So maybe in the next video I can do a video where I go fabric shopping, or at least like fabric window shopping, and I find some fabrics and then maybe buy a small amount or just take pictures and I can sketch from there. But I wanted to just make this video to motivate anyone who is also the kind of person who like sketching is just very daunting or like just feels very intimidating to like start sketching, because you may feel like you're not as equipped as a fashion illustrator as the people that you see on social media or designers that you look up to. Because I feel like I felt like that for a while, but I know how to use my hands, I know how to make things, which is where my confidence comes from with my skill. So I think I'm gonna end the video here. I am really proud of myself for at least putting in some sketching time today, and I really want to do my best throughout 2025 to continue to just maybe make one sketch a day where it's like fully rendered and like a full-fledged illustration. But moving forward, I really want to make videos where I'm creating designs that have more intention and not just me making a bunch of like random things. And I have probably mentioned this in the past, but I think the more I've like explored my options in fashion design and costume design, it's helped me to understand what I want for myself moving forward and the kind of designer I want to be moving forward. So I hope this could be motivating and inspiring for anyone who might feel lost, who's like in this industry, or maybe you're just a creative in a different part of the arts. But I just turned 25, and it's like, it feels like I should have a lot of things already like figured out and I should be at a certain place in my life, and that thought comes up in my head like honestly every other day. But going through this process of sketching and these last few days have really made me understand that I shouldn't really put so much of a timeline on myself, and understand that sometimes I have to go through things that will help me better understand the path I should be going on or how to move forward. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope that was like somewhat inspiring for you. Hopefully this video can help someone, maybe at least one person. But that's the end of this video. If you guys would like to see more fashion sewing videos, definitely subscribe. Comment below if you enjoyed watching this, if you have any suggestions or recommendations for what you'd want to see in the future. And yeah, also stay up to date with me on my socials, where I post a lot of shorts and reels, and just also document my sewing and designer process on there as well. which I'll link in my description. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.